There we go. Jane, I'm so grateful you saw the sound wasn't working. I hadn't clicked it on. Well done, me. Well, thank you for that. Muchly needed. So, oh, Jane, you'll be glad to know I have your parcel of goodies that are going out tomorrow. There's quite a few bits in it. I'm going to pop that behind. So, what I was just waffling on about to myself and nobody else could hear was that the graffiti collection went really well right at the end of August, so that was the 31st of August. So thank you to everybody who purchased on that show. Really do appreciate that, and content for that. So excuse me, I've just downed a glass of Vinto, of all things. Normal Vinto, nothing dodgy. All the projects that I made for that show, all the videos will be coming out over the next couple of weeks, so you will have plenty of content. Unfortunately, last week was a bit of a washout for me because I had a migraine, and then we took Bobby, my other half, we took him up to London to see The Lion King, which was absolutely amazing. And then I was working the rest of the week, so it I've been playing catch up ever since then, if I'm honest. And then we had a few play dates with my son, and then his friends staying over, and it's just been one of those. I haven't had a chance to breathe. So content will be coming out as soon as I get 5 minutes to sit down and edit it. I've got it all filmed. I just need to edit it and release it, so you have that content and that inspiration. But on Thursday this week, I'm back up at Hobby Maker because I only do 1 hour a month, if that. I don't do every single month, so 1 hour a month is usually what I get. I can't produce millions and millions of, not millions, but tons and tons of collections. I just can't do it. I will try, but I can't do it at the moment. So what I do is I will take a collection again, so then I reach a wider audience, because I only get to see, or the people that kind of see me are only those people for that little hour. Outside of that, there are lots of other customers that hopefully I can reach as well. So I'm taking the graffiti collection again because I have half of the stock left. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take my butterfly collection, which was the very first collection that I came onto Hobby Maker with. So I've got some stock of that. So I'm going to take those two on Thursday. So if it's products you already own, then, watch along, email in, let's hear what you've made with these products. Still come and support if you can. And if it's products you don't own, then maybe it might inspire you that it's something that you do want in your stash. If not, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. You know me, no pressure. But what I would like is your company if you can. And once again, I stupidly forgot what time I'm on. I think it's at, I'm gonna say 6 o'clock. And I was, do you know what? It was on my list of things to check what time I'm on. I should do that, shouldn't I? Thursday. And I am on at, 6 o'clock. No, I did have it right. I always second guess myself. I should believe in what I know. Or try to anyway. So back on Telebox on Thursday. Returning with the graffiti collection and the vintage butterfly collection. And actually, we might play with the vintage butterfly collection a little bit tonight. So I'm not going to do a full card. I just want to experiment with some stencils and to make some backgrounds. So yeah, why not? So it's been like a crazy couple of weeks as always. Life never seems to slow down. And so some of you know, did you say Thursday? Yes, Thursday. So this Thursday at 6 o'clock on Hobby Maker. So I've mentioned to you guys before that I run arts and crafts sessions for people with acquired brain injury locally. And I've recently just been asked to take on some more sessions. So if you are in the Goring, Durrington, Worthing area and you are in a situation where, for instance, you're lonely, you're stuck indoors, you have no social life, and not in a bad way, just life happens like that sometimes, or you want to join a group where you can meet and talk to other people. I've been working or helping with this project for a while, but I'm now, what should we say? I'm now committed to working on it for at least the next 10 months. It's a social club for anybody who either has disabilities or social anxiety, or you don't even have to have any of that. If you just want to get out and meet up with a group of people, we run a session on a Friday at the Love It Hub in Goring. It is free, absolutely free. We do all sorts of silly little games. So we do some kind of we do like so we start the session. I've got to go through the session in my head as we go. So as you come in, teas and coffees, there are a couple of kind of crosswords and quizzes that we do. So they're on the table ready for you to just fill in. Then as a group, we do the quiz, like photo quiz of some sort, and then we go through the questions, and then we'd play another game of some sort. So recently I created Deal or No Deal. The guys absolutely love it. So now I am a host of Deal or No Deal, which is great fun. And we just kind of play these silly games all as a group, kind of, it's just for fun. And then we kind of have some lunch or something. So historically we've gone to the fish and chip shop, or I go to the fish and chip shop, pick it up for everybody, come back and have some lunch. You got to pay for your fish and chips, but it's free to be at the club. But we are opening up the kitchen at some point. That's what we're working towards at the moment. And for the Macmillan cancer support, we're doing an afternoon tea, which is not this Friday, it's the Friday after, maybe. I wouldn't say the 26th. Once again, it's free. We're just doing some fun activities, time for you to socialise, cups of tea, biscuits, all of that malarkey. So, and in the afternoon, we have some of our clients who really like to play bingo, so we do an afternoon of bingo for them. Now, some of that might be something you want to get involved in. Some of it might not be, but if you know anybody, point them in our direction, because we're trying to combat loneliness, for anybody that is in the area. So that's what I'm part of at the moment. So 2 days a week I'm working for them. I'm doing weird and wonderful things. So that is taking up a chunk of my time and a chunk of my brain space as well. But I'm still doing plenty of other things. So after we've had Thursday's show, sorry I'm waffling a lot. After Thursday's show, I will be having a new collection, a Halloween collection, coming out on the 9th of October. So I will do a few sneak peeks beforehand, but I only have 2 samples of this set, and one is being sent away. So I won't have the rest of the physical products until probably the day, because the deadlines have been a bit tight because of, like I've said before, like the summer holidays really takes you by surprise, and it goes so quickly and you get no work done, especially when you've got a little man who you're entertaining and spending time with and doing stuff with. So yeah, so lots going on in the next couple of weeks. Also I have a PTA meeting yesterday. I've got to get on that because I organised the craft fair for the school to raise money for our PTA. So I got that as well. So I'm very busy. At some point I need to sit down, breathe and have a cup of tea. But not right now. So that, I think, is an update of everything that's been going on. Yeah, pretty much. So Everybody else that's just joining us, so hello, thank you for joining. Oh, I am Kellyanne Jordan. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, all those things, because that really does help. Give us a comment, likes and all of that, and share with the wider community, because that's what we're doing, sharing. So tonight I wanted to do a little bit of stenciling and just some what's the word I'm looking for? Some background making. And the reason being, actually, I've had, and I was asked this on air, like, what do you do when you get like writer's block? When you get like, I am not inspired, I don't know what to do. And to be fair, I actually feel like that, and it's probably because I've got a lot going on. So I thought tonight, I've got a couple of pieces of cardstock. I've got 3. And we can just, oh, I've actually got 4, but we'll do 3. We could just see if we can create some different bases. Not bases, but backgrounds. What do you reckon? So, in the comments, give me some colours. I'm a Tim Holtz girl, so I've got lots of Tim Holtz colours. I have picked out a couple, and I have got some scraps next to me to do some blending and to see what colours we like, if any. So I think I've got a few people watching, so come on, jump into the comments. Jump in the comments. Sorry, I've been watching a bit too much Charlotte Debray. She does Reddit stories and Am I the A-hole and stuff, and I just absolutely love it. It's hilarious. She really does keep me going. So what I have got next to me at the moment, I've got Broken China, Cracked Pistachio, Vintage Photo and Aged Mahogany, because they're some of my favourites. I don't know if they're a good match together. So let me get my pot of... I've got a pot of those. And where's the rest of them? Oh, there they are, right in front of me. My douche, my flips, my sponge daubers. Oh, James, right in there, love. Background 4. Lost Mojito, Mojo. Yeah. Hickory smoke, mustard seed. Okay, I have those. I should have hickory smoke. Do I not have it next to me? I do have hickory smoke. Yeah, it's hiding here. Hickory smoke and mustard seed. Let's give those a go. I like it. Hickory smoke, mustard seed and Vintage Photo. Yeah, fab. Let's give that a go. Let's see what we get colour wise. Oh, I need to flippity flew you around, don't I? Let's find the right one, Kel. There it is. There we go. I banged my camera earlier because I bashed my head on it because, well, that's just me. So hickory smoke, I've got a Doojma flip. Vintage Photo. Now I know I've got a Vintage Photo one there. And mustard seed. I must have a yellow one. Yep, there we go. So with the yellow ones, they tend to get a bit mixed up. But that's fine. That is fine. So where are we going to go with this? Let's bring in some stencils. And let's decide what we're going to do. Ooh, okay. I'm going to do a bit of vintagey colour. Let's get in a bit of cardstock. I'm going to just put that in the way of that because it's really annoying. I'm going to do a Vintage Photo kind of wash on the back. Because I do like a different kind of, not different, I do like a distressed kind of vintagey photo background. Jane, did you have a nice birthday, my love? I hope so. I always forget how long this takes. Well, it doesn't take long, it just feels long because that's what I'm doing. Right, so I've got blobby bits, but that's fine. That's fine. I always like a distressed look. Pop you there. Then let's get some stencils in. What should we go for first? Okay, let's go for stencil number 14. So this is one of the newest ones that came out with the at the same time as the graffiti collection. My stencil sets now come in a set of 3, or the more recent ones come in a set of 3. And they have this nice little ring binder hole for you to use. Oh yes, that's come out nicely. And so this is this stencil is just to give the impression of text. So it doesn't actually say anything, it's just to give the impression. That's why I love it. Yeah, I like that. Bit of a coffee cup stain. Okay, let's get that mustard. Jane, I only seem to have you in the comments today. My others aren't here. So I've normally got a lovely Kelly and I've got lovely Rob who chat away to me. Now we need, I think, another stencil. Very quiet. Yeah, sometimes it's the best though, to be fair. I might bring in, where's my other bundle of stencils? Now let's see if this sits on top. If not, I might have mustard seed in oxide. Snake. I do love that kind of so the alphabet I created, it's actually taken from the Underwood typewriter. I think we'll go for this one. That looks like our. Now I don't know if this is going to sit on top. If it doesn't, doesn't show enough, then we can always go over it with the. Maybe it's all right. So sometimes when I get kind of like writer's block, creative block, I call it writer's block, it's just picking out some colours and just playing. It doesn't have to be for anything in particular. It can be just because you want to give it a go. The colours might work out, the colours might not. And I don't think that doesn't matter. Because at the end of it, if you've created something that you like or that you don't like, you've learned something from it, haven't you? You've learned either that those colours for you work or that they don't, or you like the layout of something or you don't. I'm just adding a bit of black to the edge just to frame it, just to make it a little bit more grungy. And then I think we'll move on to the next one. So I need another couple of colours, though I think I am going to use the aged mahogany possibly, but if you've got any other suggestions out there, then please do jump in. Right, so there is that colour combination. It does look very grungy. I like that. It's nice. So I'm going to hold on to that because I can use that on a future project as one of my backgrounds. I might just write on the back so I know what colours I used, because it's not going in my book just yet. So hickory, smoke, vintage. I could abbreviate these because I know all these colours very well. It's funny how you use, like I use, you know, similar colours all the time. Sometimes I have to really push myself to use different colours. So I've got that written down, I know. So now I want to see the colour combination I've got next to me. So I'm just going to get a little bit of cardstock just to test it out, to see what I think. So aged mahogany. Do I have a douche flip for that one? Not sure if that was it or not. That's definitely vintage photo. So I've got my little board of, it's on acetate. I just stick, when I go away to show for the shows, I kind of just I don't know where to put that bit, so I don't put it on something, get it all minky. I'm not sure if that's the one for aged mahogany or not, or that was red. No, that's definitely a red. That one in here. There you go. There's one that I've not used. So when I keep finding them, because I find these all the time, I've now got just a jar where I just put them in there, because I got fed up of just finding random ones. Because I used to stick them. I've got one. I used to stick them on the bottoms of my ink pads and put them in the little shelving things, but I found that they started, because the shelf wasn't enough space, so it ended up marking some of them, so that annoyed me, so I stopped doing that. Just about to right on the back. Yeah yeah. Right, so aged mahogany. So this was a colour that, when did I get this one? Because this one's a fairly new one to my collection, because I don't have the, oh no, I do have the thingy on. Oh, I'm sure I got it fairly recently, because I don't have all of the colours yet. I only have like a small handful of them. Well, I've got a lot of them, but I've not got all of them. But I really like this kind of like brownie colour. Yeah, so a bit of you. And let's see. So I keep on seeing projects with cracked pistachio. That's another one which I think I got fairly recently, but I haven't used that much. So we will see how these look together, because this might look absolutely awful. It's very bright. I have used these on a show before, I think. I can't remember what combination I used. And then black one. Would this go with that? Right, so let's do similar but with different colours. So similar background to this, but slightly different colours. So I'm not going to go full over with, oh actually I might, do you know, I might, let's give it a go. Let's do the pistachio, cracked pistachio, and then do the stenciling in these two and see how that looks. It's all a bit of experimentation today, because, well, if you're just joining us, I kind of feel like I lost a bit of crafty mojo. I just couldn't think of what to do. And whenever I'm in that kind of mindset, I get some ink out, I get some stencils, I get some stamps, and I just try try things out with no project in mind, just to give it a go. So I think I'm just going to keep it quite light at that top end, so I can maybe bring in some of that blue. So the cardstock I'm using is a stamping card. It is one I've had for a while, should I say. It's actually a rare earth stamping card because I had so much of it. I used to buy cardstock in bulk. Where I used to do a lot of sample making, I ended up just buying loads and loads of cardstock in bulk whenever they had it on order. And I'm still making my way through it now. So it has meant that I don't need to buy any cardstock for a while. Although I think I'm on my last pack of this stuff. So first, let's get back that stencil and let's go in with the mahogany. See how that looks. And then that bottom bit about there. Be interesting to know what other people do when they get writer's block. What do you do, Jane? Right, and then I'm just going to give this a little wipe because it's got got yellow all over it. There we go. And then on there. It won't be exactly the same, but kind of similar. Ooh. I need to get the new what is it called? I use I think I mentioned before, I use like a repositionable adhesive on the back of my stencils, but the one that I've used recently, it's not very good. Not sure where I got that one from, but I need to get a different one. I usually use what's the one I normally use? I usually use the blue tack one. That's really good, but I couldn't get it, so I used a different one. Unfortunately, a cheaper one, and yeah, definitely regret. Oh, that's kind of nice. Now I'm going to go around it in. I'm going to go around it in the aged mahogany. Fussy cutting, making card bases, creating backgrounds, all sorts. Yeah. Sometimes just stamping stuff out helps. Yeah. It's one of those. I think I feel like that, where I get like in this kind of like, oh, I don't really know what to do when I've got a lot on, when my brain doesn't have space to just think. Yeah, I've shared like way too much of myself with you lot already, but I've shared it before on telly and all sorts that, you know, I'm ADHD and dyslexic, and sometimes my brain just cannot get on task. No matter how much I try. Like today was one of those days that I did get what I needed to get done pretty much, but it's so hard to get myself there. So, different colour palette. What do we think of our different colour palettes? So, same kind of project, different colour palettes. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Now, what colours do we reckon? We need to go for something totally different. So what colours haven't we used? We've used blues. we have used blacks. We haven't used purple. Does that class as green? It's a crossover, isn't it? It's a crossover. So let me find a purple. I've got no, I've got poison somewhere. That's evergreen. Oh, that is one of my favourites. Well, let's go for something dark. Pine needle. And I need to find some purple. Oh, is it in my box? It's in my box. How about we're going for something totally different. I need one more. I need like a neutral. What about? Oh. Okay, so it's got to be one of these. Maybe. Brushed corduroy, maybe? No. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe. Oh, yeah, I haven't done orange, you're right. Oh, orange and purple. Oh, that's not a bad shout. But then I need like a neutral with it. I've got purple there. I really do like Rusty Hinge. Okay, Rusty Hinge. Sorry, Pine Needle, you have been rejected. So we've got purple. See, well, I've got pumice stone tea dye or something screwed something. Orange, purple, Halloween, yes. Okay, so I think let's try out which ones would be best with our purples. Where's my scrap? There's my scrap. So purple. That's the thingamabob. Purple, Rusty Hinge, and one of those. Right, let's get some of you two down first. Purple, orange, oh, can't wait for Halloween. My absolute favourite time of the year. Me and my friends go to, there is a Halloween silent disco held every year at one of our local kind of beach cafes. It's a cafe bar restaurant-y thing. And it's just so much fun. It is so much fun. Here are you. So I know I've definitely got one because I've got sticky stuff on the bottom. Maybe that was you and that was you. That's about right. So let's try a bit of tea. Maybe a little bit too orangey, maybe not. And well, that's quite mustardy, that one. Then this one's pumice stone by the picture has a little bit of more of a purpley. Oh yeah, I'm going for that one. That's better. Right. Okay, let's pop those back. Those over there. So our next three colours. We've got some poison, we've got Rusty Hinge, and we've got pumice stone. Okay, so all over we should choose pumice stone, I think, or maybe Rusty Hinge. No, pumice stone because it's the lightest. Bit of pumice stone. And like with the aged mahogany, not the aged mahogany, like the cracked pistachio, I'm not going to go too crazy, making sure that I've covered it completely. I'm going to like leave that top corner. I'm going to just make it a little bit dirty. There we go. Bring it up a little bit. Might make these corners just a little bit darker. Hello, Kel. You're all right, love. Thank you for joining us. It's all good. How are you? How are you today, my love? You're getting ready for work. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Hi, Jess. It looks green on the camera. It did a little bit, didn't it? Where has it gone? So it's kind of what was the colour? Yeah, it looked like, to me it looked a bit more kind of I know, mustardy. Yeah, maybe green. I don't know, it's funny how colours dry. I'm just going to add a tiny bit more to there and then we're good. Kel, I'll fill you in a sec. Right, so then we'll do poison 4. So what we've created so far is sorry for those that have been here for a while. I was just sharing with the group. Hi Jess. I'm having a bit of a writer's block and I didn't really know what to do. So what I decided to do is to make backgrounds today. And what we've done is I asked you guys out there what colours. Jane suggested mustard seed photo, vintage photo and hickory smoke. And then we've taken that kind of layout and then we chose 3 other colours to make a different layout. Well, make the same layout, sorry, but with different colours. And now we're doing the 3rd one, which is a whole new set of colours. And we're going to do it in the same kind of layout. Just because sometimes we don't, like for me, my brain just goes, well, I don't know. Sometimes, not too often. But as I've been sharing with everybody, I am super busy with new work commitments and other things that my brain's just a bit full. And it didn't want to think of what to do. Also, I've been prepping for, if those who've just joined, I do have a show on Thursday on Hobby Maker, which we will be taking back the brand new graffiti collection, for those that didn't get a chance to see it, because I only do, oh, screw whiffed it, I definitely do need a different adhesive on the back. For those that didn't catch that show, because I only do one show a month, or if that, then it's just an opportunity for other people to experience my products. Right, now we shall use the elastic hinge for our corners. What have I missed? I'm not too bad. Still got... Oh, is your back still bad? I'm sorry to hear that, my love. I mean, I can totally relate. Yeah, totally relate. And it's awful. Yeah, to be fair, any pain is awful, isn't it? But it's so annoying when it's just constant. Right, so we use there. And then this splodge here. I always do this kind of opposite thing. I should probably do other things, but it's what works for me. I like this because this stencil makes it all bloppy and all over the place. So, you know, I don't have to try and make it. It does do it. Right, so then last bit is round the edges. Oh, I didn't write what ones I used on the last one, did I? So I'm going to make this quite dark as our frame. But yes, so Kel, I've got the new Halloween collection that will be coming out on the 9th of October. I will be on Hobby Maker. I will obviously share it all with you before then. Just so you can see it. And the spider that I showed you a little while ago, he has made it on it. He's super cute. And he doesn't look like a scary spider at least, so I was pleased. So if you're new to this group, I do overshare projects I'm working on. Unlike other people. There we go. More Halloween-y. So, I mean, what have I got next to me to bring in? Like, just say, I've got one of my butterflies, would look quite nice on that. What do we think? So, there is our 3 bases looking the same, but in 3 different colourways. And I really like this. I really like this. So Jane, thank you for suggesting the purple. Really like it. Really, really, really do. Yes. So we've got, so this one was Vintage Photo, Hickory Smoke, and Mustard Seed. And then this one was Aged Mahogany, Cracked Pistachio, and Cracked Pistachio is the background, Aged Mahogany, and then that was, what blue was it? Oh, I've forgotten. Was it oh yeah, so it was Broken China. But because it's layered over the top of the oh, what's it called? Cracked Pistachio, it looks different. Isn't that funny? Oh, it's not funny. Of course it does that, because that's what layering colours do. And then we've got the purple. I really like that. I'm going to use this for a Halloween card, I think. So this is, what was it? The Villainous Poison, Pumice Stone, and Rusty Hinge. So I'm just going to bring those up to the camera so you can see them a little bit better. Lighting's a bit rubbish now because it's getting darker now. So what do we think? 3 new backgrounds. I love it. Same design, 3 different ways. So I love it. So I have been working, so I'm making basically my prep packs for tomorrow, not for tomorrow, for Thursday. Like, I know I want to do my butterfly, but I didn't know what to put my butterfly on. Actually, one of these backgrounds might be quite nice. I think that one. Yeah. So that has helped. Fabulous. Well, I'll leave that to one side so I don't forget. Let's flip it a flu. And I'll do a quick kind of roundup. Where's my thingy? There it is. I've got a halo again because the light literally, look, the light's literally there. I've got a halo. Sorry, I'm so incredibly stupid sometimes, or silly. So, yeah, thanks guys for joining me tonight. We haven't made a full card, but it's been really helpful it's been really nice to have a play, kind of make our different coloured backgrounds. But actually, like, this is a great way for your batch making, if you like to batch make, but you want to make same but not same. So yeah, that's been really good today. Thank you. Thank you, Jane, for your input. As always, fabulous, fabulous. Your package will be on its way in the morning. So on Thursday at 6 o'clock, I'm on Hobby Maker. I'm returning with the graffiti collection and the vintage butterfly collection. So, oh, I haven't got the products with me. Wait there. I should probably show you just in case. I've packed it all away, haven't I? I've packed it all away because I'm working tomorrow, so I've got to have everything ready tonight for Thursday. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right. Pop you down there. So I will be returning with my books as always. They are available on Amazon if you can't get them on Hobby Maker or my website, because I do sell out of those. There will be the brick texture die, the first two texture die, so you've got the florals and you've got the liney Deuteron flip. Then we've got, so I've got two in my pack for the display. We've got, has that been printed the wrong way? No, I'm just going slightly insane because I had one the other way. So we've got the what's it called? The Whispering Wings stamp set, which I was going to get out and play with today, but obviously that hasn't happened. And then we've got the Build a Butterfly die set. Ephemera. Actually, I need to fill you in about the ephemera. So I've been ever since I started my company or started producing products, the first product I ever produced was Alice in Wonderland ephemera. The UK based company that I use to have these produced have told me they are no longer going to be offering that service. I have not found anywhere else to produce them. I have put one last order in for the Alice in Wonderland ephemera because it sells, everybody loves it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to, after these have sold, I don't know if I'm going to be able to produce ephemera again until if I find a supplier, which is a real shame. But we've got Vintage Butterflies 1 and 2. So these are vintage illustrations. Both packs, so 1 and 2, are completely different. You won't have a crossover in any. Then we will have all my stencils. So we've got 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They will be available on the show. And I think I've got them, so you can buy 3 and get the ring binder for free. So I'll send you a ring binder, because I like my stencils to somewhere so I can hang them, or I don't know, it just keeps them all together. I designed them like that because I like them like that. And then there will be the vintage butterfly paper pad. So you've got 8 designs, 2 of each. I think that's right. Yep, 18 designs, 2 of each. On 140 GSM, printed here in the UK, blah, 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 blah. And then there is the graffiti collection, which consists of graffiti style, stamp set, graffiti greetings, concrete canvas, and my favourite, Sneaky Little Fox, in the style of Banksy. I'm a massive Banksy fan. One day I'll show you around the house where I've got Banksy artwork up, along with everything else. Right, so there are the products that are going to be on the show. So it might be products you already have, like I said at the beginning. If you just want to come and join me at 6 o'clock on Hobby Maker, just to email in, get the conversation started, show projects that you've created using those products if you've used them or you have them already, that would be great. Otherwise, just come along for the inspiration and for me to, once again, waffle. Although I waffle less on telly than I do on YouTube. Don't know why. Oh no, I could just be myself more here, can't I? So they are all the products that will be available on Thursday. And yeah, that's about it. I've got 4 demos planned. So we're going to split the show. The first half, I think we'll do the graffiti stuff, and the second half we will do the butterfly stuff. So it will be a show of 2 halves, as they say. Or someone says, apparently. So I think that's it. Any questions or anything? Beautiful backgrounds. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, my love. I think I filled you in on everything other than my work stuff, but you might have to catch that up later. They don't all want to hear that again. Other than that, have a good week, guys. Have a good week. And I will see you next Tuesday. If I don't see you on Thursday. Yeah. Okay. See you later, guys.